Who is the person known as COBRA and what is his connection with the event? COBRA is a code name for compression breakthrough. The surface of planet Earth is compressed in a sandwich. Light forces of the Galactic Confederation are advancing from the sky downwards toward the surface of the planet. Light forces of the resistance movement are advancing from the underground up towards the surface of the planet. The surface is thus subjected to the pressure of light, and dark forces of the Cabal have nowhere to hide. They cannot escape via wormholes, stargates or teleportation chambers into space. They cannot use space vehicles of any official or secret space program. They cannot dig holes and bunkers deep underground and hide there. They cannot even hide on lower astral plane anymore. Compression. The ongoing process of compression means that light will expose everything that is hidden, collectively and individually. When light from above and light from below meet right on the surface of the planet, this is the moment of compression breakthrough. That occurrence is called the event. The event includes, but is not limited to, mass arrests of the Cabal. Rather, it is a multi-dimensional trigger event that starts the process of entering into the long-awaited Golden Age. With darkness removed, humanity will be able to co-create its own future. Who is COBRA? COBRA is a code name for the writer of this blog. COBRA's identity must remain veiled for now for various reasons. COBRA is not associated with military or Drake, although he or she perceives Drake as the most reliable messenger for the plan. COBRA may or may not be part of the resistance movement. What is important is the message and not the messenger. Human mind usually associates given message with perceived characteristics of the messenger, and this tends to cloud its objectivity. Along with posts from the resistance movement and some other advanced sources, COBRA may occasionally post in this blog certain pieces from Benjamin, David, Drake or any other credible messengers. We are all in this fight for victory of the light together. Because the person known as COBRA had and still has to remain anonymous, at first we did not know if COBRA was male or female, but when he started holding conferences worldwide we discovered he is male and his partner Isis is female. COBRA is a Pleiadian incarnate. He has been connected to the light resistance movement on this planet for a very long time. Along with the LRM he works for the liberation of our planet. The information in this article comes mainly from 2 interviews with COBRA. One of these was on Enlight Radio on the 13th of June 2012. The other was an interview with Alexandra Meters on her new site on the 3rd of July 2012. Alexandra's site is called Galactic Connection, www.galacticconnection.com. The resistance group is small but very powerful and consists today of about 20 million people. 10 years ago there were about 70 million, but in the past 5–10 years many have returned home, as things have improved and not as many are needed now. The main group consists of 300 individuals. All of these are physical beings. Some have incarnated hereafter lives on other planets, but they are mainly of other origin. COBRA and his relatives have suffered tragic attacks earlier and have been forced to hide. Now there is great protection created around him. He lives a normal human life. His decision to be a part of the liberation of this planet is very old. The LRM will never allow nuclear weapons to be used here. 99% of the nuclear devices on this planet have been knocked out, and COBRA said in June this year that he was 99% sure that nuclear weapons were now risk-free. He may not speak out in detail until the Cabal has been removed. He reckoned, in June, that they could be removed before the 21st of December. In November at Laguna Beach we were told there is now 0% risk of a nuclear war. COBRA says that the ascension process, for example we becoming 5D human beings along with Gaia who is becoming a 5D planet, will happen gradually. But life will change so much it will be a multiple leap unlike anything we have ever known before. When Alexandra interviewed COBRA she mentioned that, at the beginning of this year 2012, it felt like the lightworker community had reached a place of total exhaustion. I recall how I felt in total agreement with her when she said I was so grateful when you started your blog and came on the scene out of nowhere, so to speak, with encouragement etc. Personally, although I was grateful for many great channeled articles, it was such a relief to hear someone speak, like they knew exactly what was going on, and had real inside information based on facts. COBRA has spent 10 years at least preparing for this time. COBRA explained that the fact that he started writing the blog is a very good sign, because he never wanted to do that before he was completely sure that the light will be victorious. He was asked by the resistance movement to start the blog, and the reason specified was that now is the time that the light forces will win, so start this blog and inform the population so that everybody gets ready. A very good sign. COBRA told us that the most dangerous time on our planet was between 1996 and 2003. At that point in time he did not know at all what would happen on this planet because things were so bad. He mentioned that there was a Stargate in Iraq, and that is why the Rockefeller faction of the cabal wanted to control this part of the world. He said that many positive portals were destroyed in the last war there. In June this year he said that the cabal had still got quite a bit of control over the mass media etc. He said you can see this all around us, and indeed we can. Like when we see people like Murdoch, the newspaper giant, on the regular news. My source tells me that the regular news gives us 6% of the truth of what is going on in our world. The resistance movement have had plans to overthrow the Illuminati network ever since they formed their group and started their work in 1975. In the original plan by the movement, the positive military group was to take over and overthrow the Illuminati under the guidance of the LRM. But because of the awakening of humanity after 9/11, the original plan has been revised. Now nobody is taking over the planet. The LRM has already got experience of dealing with these types of beings, as they also arrested the cabal on a planet called Planet X in 1999. Pleiadian Starbase. I have taken the following information directly from one or two articles on COBRA's blog portal 2012. The main objective of the LRM originally was to overthrow the rule of the Illuminati and give advanced technologies to humanity. The PCs we all have been developed with the help of the LRM. COBRA personally saw the work being done on these computers in 1977. The LRM had contact with the positive civilization of Agartha that existed in subterranean caverns for millennia. In 1977 they already had contact with positive Andromedans. COBRA has also seen a sleek silver Andromedan cigar-shaped craft in their underground hangar as well. In the early 1990s they had some influence in assuring that Internet expanded from military appanet into public domain. Now it's even hard for an old-timer like me to imagine a time without the net. In 1996 the Illuminati and off-planet dark forces launched an offensive to destroy the LRM, and there were severe physical battles in underground tunnel systems and caverns that almost destroyed the organization. LRM Pleiadians became involved in 1999. Many resistance movement freedom fighters entered the underground tunnel systems on Earth to join the organization in their fight. The two forces integrated and emerged as one and are now called the Light Resistance Movement. Their increased joint force had turned the course of events, and now the dark forces were in retreat. In 2000 to 2001 the Illuminati had lost their bases on Mars and the Moon and elsewhere in the solar system. With the assistance of the Pleiadians and other Galactic Confederation forces, all remaining reptilian, Draconian and Reticulan forces were cleared out of the solar system also in this same time frame. This set the Dark Ones into panic mode, and they staged 9/11 to preserve their last stronghold, planet Earth. 9/11 did not turn out as the cabal had planned. Instead it served as an awakening trigger that helped many humans realize what was really going on beyond the propaganda of the mass media. This new awareness has made it easier for the LRM to improve their plan of overthrowing the Illuminati on planet Earth. Until 2003 they have managed to clear out all the deep underground bases, and only uppermost portions of those bases remain. Since then the LRM has infiltrated 300 of its operatives inside the Illuminati network. Most of these are in top positions in the military and intelligence agencies. These operatives are undetectable, and the Illuminati have no idea who or where they are. I will end this info by repeating something that I think I have said on my recommend page COBRA. I thank God for the arrival on the internet of COBRA in March to April of this year. Everything suddenly made so much more sense, and I have felt more secure and hopeful about the future with each passing day since then. I am so looking forward to meeting him in LA in about 12 days or so. Ps The site Portal 2012 has already had 3 million visits since it started on the 31st of March 2012. Thanks to Stephen Cook, Alexander Meters and COBRA for this information. Written by Therese Zumi Sumner, September 11, 2012.